Hello everyone, this is Bill with Bill's Backyard. A little update. Now we've got the papayas still here in the pots. Haven't gotten the 2x6s yet and get that ground ready to go. I did move the pomegranate towards the gate. Getting things ready. I'm going to start moving it. The lemon guava, oh look at here. Lemon guava. Looks like we got another one here. There's all different sizes here. The pink Hawaiian guava. It's growing pretty good. Let's look down in here and see what we got going on here. It's just so full. Beautiful tree. Well, I know there was some guavas on here earlier. There they are. They're just hidden down in here. Yes, they are hidden. Got the red seedless grape growing. I moved the cambola over to here. And with the carry, I moved it away from over there. I'm going to start digging a spot, but I got to cut this back a little bit so that it gets a little more sunlight. It is flowering. It has been since I bought it. I don't know if it'll produce any fruit. Probably not, since it's in the pot. The Mexican sunflower's doing real well. You can see the Friola. The pineapple guava. You can see the Mexican sunflower. You know, just doing what I wanted to do. Definitely. A lot of people ask, why do you plant so close? Well, I'm trying to kind of create it like it's a little jungle and then have pathways. The blue coo logging, doing real well here. Got it in a pot still. Haven't decided where I want to put it yet. And then I got the Cahola logging, still growing. If you remember, I didn't frost protect this tree. I got fruit on it last year, and then we had that winter, and I thought it died, and I cut it down. I didn't pull up the roots, and look at what popped up, and it's just growing like crazy. The papaya is still growing good. It's doing real well here. Called a Sweet David papaya. I got 2 of them. And then the passion fruit. And as you can see, I load the boxes down with pollinators and doing some herbs and other good things around. Got some oregano. Gonna be doing more and more of that as we move along. The burgundy plum's doing good. It's acclimating in nicely. This tree went in this year. The comfrey's over here. Longevity spinach in this box. The Flavor Delight, you can see, I gave them all a haircut back in mid-July or so, and you can see the new growth coming out, so that's a good sign. Once again, I put this in the middle of the summer when it was hot. I should get quite a bit of fruit on this next year. And then out here, I haven't been out here yet, but the persimmon tree, if you can see it, it's doing good. The passion fruit, look at all the passion fruit. The passion fruit vine is just doing what I want it to do. Boy, if you only have room for one tree and you like apricots and plums, this is the tree. Cotton candy aprium. Just a magnificent piece of fruit. This has been in the ground for a couple of years now. I got probably about 50 pieces of fruit. Next year I should get a bunch more. When winter comes, all these leaves will drop, and then I'll put it in the box, and then I'll shape in. The Thompson seedless grape, it's doing exactly what I want it to do. And I got to trim it back once leaves start dropping. I'm going to add some more stuff in the box here. The Spicy Z, Beautiful tree, but no fruit production yet. So yeah, I got to get in here once winter hits and get in here and clean it up. And then I have a 4-in-1 planting in one box. Dapple Dandy, you can see I gave it a haircut, and you can see where the new growth is going on. I got to get in here and just cut out all this inner branches, but I'll wait for the leaves to drop in the box. It's good mulch. And Flavor King, you know, the Flavor King hasn't popped out any more new growth on it since I gave it a haircut. I've been watering it pretty good. The Flavor Grenade though, now look at the new growth on this. And then the Sweet Treat, you know, it's 10 foot, and you can see I cut it right here, so it's growing like a weed. 20th Century Asian Pear, it's doing good. It's acclimating into the box. I put this in the ground this year. I bought it as a bare root from Gary's there at Laguna Hills Nursery. And yeah, it's doing real well. Same with the burgundy plum and the peach I put in the ground this year. It looks like it's starting to get some new growth on it. It looked like it was lagging behind, but boy, I've been watering it and it's doing real well. The red flowering currants, I'm gonna start taking those out of the bag and putting them in the boxes here. New to the backyard is the cocoa. What's going on here? There we go, jujube. I think I'm gonna get a sugar cane to match with it, so I'll have the two of those. So I'll have the cocoa and the sugar cane. Variegated banana, it's a dwarf Cavendish, and you can see the other one. It's growing like a weed in there. I'll start knocking some of them pups out of there and taking them over to the community farm, or putting them in pots for a little while, and then so I can get them over there. The Vista White Loquat, you know, I split this, and the one out front and this were in the same pot, and now I got another one, so I may split it. Everything I read says you got to have a couple of these to get cross-pollination, but I got the Champagne Loquat over there. I don't know if I'm going to have to do more research on this to see, but that other one's out front in the front yard. So what I may do is repot up that other little one and put it in the front yard to hopefully this year, maybe I'll get some fruit on it for get it so that it will pollinate. The white sapote, oh man, it's loving it. It's acclimating in the ground real nicely. This tree is doing real well. If you remember, I had the other one. I took it out of the clay pot, and I think that I disturbed the roots too much. It's a different variety, and it died on me. This one here, it's healthy, and you can see the fat trunk down there. So what I'm gonna do with this is let it get a little bit bigger, and then I'll probably graft a few varieties onto this. The fig trees are doing okay. You can see the new growth coming out. This is a Peter Honey, and then I got the Bakash over here. I got some trees in here, like Kentucky, Burgundy Cherry, Cranberry, Hibiscus, Jamaican Cherry Tree. I got this out there out of Arizona. Looks like it's doing okay here. Shedding some leaves. It looks like I have some berries. So we'll just see what goes on. Abu, doing real well. Now I moved these trees out from underneath over here and put them over here. Just seeing how they'll do over here. And then I have all kinds of ice cream bean in here. The Java de Caba's looking real well. I gotta get in here and just kind of check this tree out. It looks like it's doing real well. I don't know what variety of Java this is. I bought it up at Vista Nursery there in San Diego. Pitanga tuba that I got over here from Steve at Exotica. It's in the pot over there. So this is kind of so I put all these over here to get a little bit more sun, acclimate them in a little bit more, see how things go. I'm still trying to figure out the microclimates in certain areas of this yard and building more and more of it. I'm kind of waiting for some of these trees to get a little bit bigger. And then over here, I had this Java that I got from Adam over there, and the leaves weren't looking too good on it, so I moved it over here, and I think it's getting too much sun. The leche's doing good. I got a couple of Pitanga tubas and some more Javas in there. Just all the good stuff, some real rare exotic stuff that I get from Adam, some places like that out of Florida. This box here, I got to get in here and do some chop back to comfort. I need to cut back a little bit, and the longevity spinach is growing exactly what I want it to do. I got the ice cream bean. It's starting to take off a little bit, but it's doing nothing like the moringa tree. The moringa is doing like crazy. Star cherry. You know, this thing flowered. I had it in a pot. This is the first year in the ground. I don't see any fruit on here. Oh, yes I do. Right there is some fruit. So I might get a little bit of fruit on this plant this year. So I'll cut back this comfrey and that longevity. Cherimoya. You can see all the new growth. It's acclimating good into the box here. So I'm going to extend this box, and then I think I've been thinking about this. I think I'm going to extend out over here, and I may put a jujube here or something that can help, because I have the moringa here to help. Because if I put the sugar apple and some of the more trees, because this is east, you can see where the sun's coming up, and that's a great place to plant some of the exotics in here, because when the sun, if I get this where I can get a break up here so that it can shade this area over here, that will help with the trees I put in there, definitely. Because I have the sugar apple here, the black sapote, you know, it's growing like a weed. I got a mango in here. I'm thinking about just cleaning out and putting some of those trees in there. You can see the poblano melon. I got a kiwi. It's having a hard time. The transplant shock. Hopefully it'll pull through. Some honeyberries. Another berry. This is a sherbet berry. This I thought died, and man, it's just growing. It's doing real well here. I gotta move all of this forward. We got green beans for the dogs. Speaking about that, I thought I had some in my pockets. No, oh, it's in the house. Okay, I'll have to make sure I get them out. Let's feed Goose and Maverick here. Let's get Goose and Maverick some of their favorite. Yeah, they love green beans. Strawberries, more papayas, propagating more strawberries off the runners. This is the white strawberry, and I'm propagating them into these pots here. The tomatoes are about done, but it's still flowering, and it's still producing tomatoes. I don't know, I was gonna pull it. I got my green box going on here. You can see over here, I got some more tomatoes going on here. These are the yellow, and I love these tomatoes. The other papayas over here, some hummingbird mix. See the orange trees loaded, dragon fruit. Well, that's just about all I have today for a little bit of an update. So I gotta get in here and start pulling stuff out and getting ready.